Hey everyone, this is Dalton at Daltonians TFs coming at you with another Transformers War for Cybertron Siege video, and that is going to be the WFC S-13 Leader Class Ultra Magnus. Now, just a quick look here at the packaging. Nice image there of Magnus, showing off all of his modes, and the same artwork from before. Again, really nice Autobot symbol. And getting that out of here, and bringing in Magnus himself. And I really like this vehicle mode. I like the little nods to the nod to the 2001 Robots in Disguise vehicle mode. It kind of fits as a Cybertronian vehicle, just looks really strange. I know a lot of people are complaining about this gap, and yes, I would prefer the tire to be a little bit closer to back here like the actual one, but then again, it's Cybertronian, and instead of headlights up here, we got four sets of machine guns. Really nice paintwork here. I do like the weathering here on the bumper. That works. Nicely molded wheels. They are very strange. I mean, they are more Cybertronian looking than other figures. So there's that. Now with the missiles, the instructions say to have the guns up here. I mean, this is just a nod to, again, the 2001 RID Magnus, or God Magnus, as a lot of people call him, based on the car robot's name. You can just switch them around if you really want to, which I do prefer myself. And then you can take this out of here and put it back here. So there's that. And as far as vehicle storage, you can put a deluxe class on there, maybe one smaller than Hot Rod here. Bringing in the Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, you can see there is a definite size difference, but at the same time, this one is completely hollow and feels a lot lighter than this. This actually feels heavier, it's more compact. I mean, there is some open space in here because it is still supposed to be a car carrier, but, you know, most of it's taken up by the armor bits. So, putting this aside, we'll go ahead and get into the weapons and everything. So, take a quick look at that. See if I can find them here. Here we go. Gotta open up the whole instruction booklet just to get to the guns. Okay, so the missile launchers are being called the WHV-1000 Simulacrum Blaster. The rifle here is the RT-15 Stethoscopic Detector. And this is the C-30 Magnetic Inducer Launcher. So, yeah, I'm not going to remember those. I'm just going to call them missile, rifle, leg gun. Because that's what they are. Let's go ahead and put these back on, and let's go ahead and, well, let's go ahead and just take them off for now, because we're going to go ahead and get into the transformation. So from here, I'm just going to untab this, and there are little clips here, so just be careful so you don't stress those. Just pull it apart. Pull it apart. And there we go. Real quick, hang on a second. Alright, sorry about that. Here we got Prime compared to Magnus in truck mode. They are relatively close to the same size. I'm glad that they're going this route with the leader classes, just making them Voyagers with these armor pieces to make them into pretty much Ultra class or leader class. So there's that. It does roll fairly well, just like in vehicle mode, even though one of the wheels doesn't like sitting flush. There we go. And you get the hands and feet sticking out, but most of the time this is going to be covered by the trailer, so I can forgive that. Transformation is still very easy. Just go ahead and split the legs, bring them down. They are on ratchets. Bring out the heels. And from here, you want to go ahead and bring these forward, but don't tab them into place. Just bring those forward. And rotate this whole section around. From here, just want to line this up, press down, and the bumper section will slide up. That way you don't have that hanging off his back, or off his butt. From here, just untab this, flip out the head, close that up, and from here just slide this whole front section back, and that will click into place, and it's just a matter of straightening everything out. So there we have Ultra Magnus in robot mode. And go ahead and give him his weapon, his rifle right there, or give him one of these. So, real quick, we'll get Prime into robot mode and go from there. Alright, so here we have Prime in robot mode, and once again, they're pretty much the same size. The Magnus body is just a little bit chunkier due to the fact that it's got to support the armor and everything. But, you know, fairly close to the same design, even, but the heads are completely different. This is more that kind of Dreamwave era style head that we usually kind of see with the Magnus body and some versions of Optimus Prime, whereas this is more cartoon and movie-like. So, find that interesting. So, real quick, going into articulation, let's go ahead and get these out of his hands, because he's going to need those here in a minute. Head is on a ball joint, so you get a nice range of motion there, and I do love the red eyes with the blue mouth plate and head crest. You got those little yellow lights there. Kind of weird that he's got this entire blue section here. Like, I wish they would have painted at least the grill silver, but you do get that silver underneath, making it look like, you know, metallic or kind of like a screen. But anyways, shoulders are on a nice tight swivel, and they hinge outward 90 degrees, so you don't have to worry about the smokestacks coming up at all. And they still work as, at least these ones, you can have these kind of like they're shooting fire. That's interesting. You've got a bicep swivel, 90 degrees at the elbow, wrist swivel, also very tight. Got the 360 degree waist, again very tight. Get all the way out on the hips, and they are on universal joints, while at the same time being ratcheted. You do have the thigh swivel built in right there, and you get 90 degrees at the knee. Got a little bit of an ankle pivot, nothing forward or back. So there is that. So let's go ahead and get this guy armored up. Fairly simple process. Let's go ahead and split this whole trailer. Oh, actually first, I want to remove these sections here from the trailer. And these will be the shoulder pylons. They just hook together. And go ahead and pull this whole section off right here. Again, this section just comes apart. It's tabbed in pretty tight, so I do like that. Got the forearm gauntlets right here, and the whole upper body piece. So we'll go ahead and raise up the camera for this. And from here, you want to go ahead and push this whole front part of the body forward and slide the bumper down. Go ahead and bring the arms back as if you're going back into vehicle mode. Open up the torso. Fold that in. Close that up. And then I guess we'll go ahead and fold up the heels. Come up here. Rotate the waist around. That way you get that Magnus crotch. Then from here, we'll go ahead and put on the forearm guards. You just want to plug that 5mm port into, that port into the hole right there on the arm. And there we got one. Go ahead and get two. Then go ahead and take these. You want to fold up this section, drop it on the floor, and drop Magnus. And slide this on here. Now this will go over this little tab right here. Just actually, you want to keep that folded down. Slide that on, then fold that up to tap it in place. So there's one. Again, make sure it clicks into place. And two. There we go. So there's that so far. Then with the legs, you want to open up this whole thing, fold this up, bring this around, and then these will bend right here, and then this will slot, or no, these will just tab into right here. Oh, these little hooks right here will just tab into these little slots right here. So there's one down, and that will just slide onto there. Come here, fold, 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 and fold again. And we'll just go onto there. Then for this section, you just want to slide the section up and around, bring it down, bring this down, and there's the backpack. So what you'll do is these little tabs right here will go in to these little sections right here on the shoulders. So we'll just tab into place. There, and this will just attach to the back spine piece. And there we have Ultra Magnus in robot mode. Let's go ahead and give him his weapons real fast. Put the leg guns on. Give him his rifle. And his missiles. And there we got Ultra Magnus in robot mode, looking really good. I do definitely like this design better. I do like the IDW design, but the Combiner Wars one just isn't doing it for me. Articulation is pretty much the same. The head is on a tighter ball joint. You can't really get much of it. You can nod a little bit, but you can't go side to side and everything. Everything else is pretty much the same. Nothing's really hindered all that much, except for, you know, going back on the legs, but it's not a big deal. You do get ankle tilt all the way out, so you can do that. They are automatically put into an A stance, so there you got that. Let's go ahead and bring in the Combiner Wars one so you can see the difference in size. Now, like I said before, this feels a lot lighter than this. I mean, in hand, I can definitely feel a difference. I mean, this one's a lot more hollow plastic. This one's more solid, more compact. So I feel like you're getting what you're paying for here. While it does look smaller, it is definitely right around the same amount of plastic, if not more. So if you want to, go ahead and put on some of these effect parts. Even got one right here on the shoulders. Got one right here. One right there. Down here on his leg. Trying to think of any others. I think that's it. So they're just all here on the front. There's two here on the chest, two on the shoulders. One on this one, but two up here on the pylons. Then one on each leg. So I'm going to put those on there. Even though it doesn't make much sense for these launchers to be firing lasers. So you got that. And that's pretty much it for Magnus. So I guess bringing in Prime right here so you can see they do scale with each other fairly good, so I'm happy with that. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys enjoyed, please check out all the links down in the description, my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check out Stasis Lock on Bricks on the Dollar, G1 Hexatron for Cybercast. Check out Primal Sabbath and All Queued Up. And be sure to check out the Off the Runner playlist down in the description, starting with episode 1, going through 30, whatever it's on now. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time.